Hey guys, it's Neo of AhhhSoNeo. I am doing a quick video today and you'll see in a second why it's quick. But I'm going to be doing my Coach bag, my Coach collection, my Coach handbag collection, whatever you want to call it. We're discussing Coach again today, so stick around if you'd like to see more. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Neo of AhhhSoNeo and I'm going to be doing a really quick video today showing you guys my Coach bag collection. It's tiny. It's like 4 bags. It's tiny. But if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Neo. This is my channel here. I'm kind of trying to think about switching the name to Looks and Life with AhhhSoNeo because I want to chat a little bit more about what's going on in the world. But we'll see. But other than that, we are a channel that's about beauty, about luxury, about handbags, about shoes, about all kinds of brands, and lately about Coach. Yeah, Coach. Ignore that back there because we're talking Coach today. So I have been absolutely loving what Coach is doing lately. I did recently have an unboxing. It was before the apocalypse happened, so and by apocalypse, I'm sure you know I'm talking about Miss Rona, that Rona, Miss Corona. Yeah, if you have been affected by this in any shape, way, or form, please know that my thoughts are with you and with your families. It's a challenging time, and I'm one of those people who in stressful times I try to find the something funny about it. I try to keep it light. I try to do something to distract myself, and so what I am distracting myself with today is, you know, a Coach bag collection. I don't think I've ever done a Coach bag collection on this channel. I used to be on the Purse Forum many years ago, and I used to have a thread on there where I talked about my Coach bag collection, and then I, like a lot of people, stopped buying Coach. I think for me personally it was when the Coach outlet like took over, and that Coach signature print like took over, and it just kind of fell apart for me. I love Coach. I love Coach leather, and 10, 12, no, I'm lying, 15 years ago, I loved the Coach signature fabric. I really thought it was great, and it was great. And for me, really, Coach was my entryway into luxury handbags. And I had so many. I probably had about 10, if not more. Yeah, more bags than that. If I can find old pictures, I'll put them in somewhere. I probably won't, but it was a lot. And then I think I just got like to the point where we all got saturated, probably like 10 years ago. I think most people were just like over it, and I was one of them. I hated it that going into the store and going into the outlet, and you know, it just became too much for me. But lately I've just been loving what Coach is doing a lot, and I kind of started venturing back that way. I've got this container thing here. I keep purses in here, and I'll kind of tell a story about each purse. I'll try to keep it brief. What do I have left from my days back then when the Coach signature fabric was popular is the wristlets, and I still use this. I have to admit, mainly I use these now when I travel. I'll put my jewelry in here. I'll wrap up my jewelry and put it in these so that they stay safe. I have another one. But I used to have, my lord, I used to have so many Coach wristlet purses. And I'm down to just these 2. The gold one, I used to have a matching bag. I used to have a matching wallet. You name it. I had a whole collection of this gold fabric. And I think that's when it like jumped the shark for me. I hope I'm using that saying correctly, but this fabric was like the end of it for me. I still have this one because it's so easy to carry, and I will occasionally on date night or something like that just grab that. So yeah, those I still have from my heyday when I was all about the Coach outlet store and what was going on over there. I have one other Coach purse that is like so old, and I don't use it anymore, but for some strange reason I have held on to it. I bought this when I first moved to Arizona, so probably 2005-ish, and I remember hunting this purse down everywhere. I kid you not, because I couldn't afford it full price. I was just wrapping up school and had my first job, and yeah, and I remember seeing this at Coach and waiting for it to go on sale, and it never would. And then Macy's had this, but only some Macy's had this, and I was waiting for a Macy's coupon so I could get it on sale. It was really quite pitiful, but you know, I was fresh out of graduate school. I was just getting into handbags, and I just love this. Between that Coach fabric with the CCs, I'm telling you guys, I was a sucker for the CCs. It's pretty much just sat in my closet now. I couldn't tell you the last time I pulled this out. I don't think it has a resale value. I was gonna actually donate it somewhere, but then the secondhand thrift store is gonna donate it to shut down, and so I've just kind of been holding on to it since then. I know. It's kind of sad. And then a few years ago, I can't remember how many years ago, I needed a crossbody handheld bag that I could really use as a bag to bum around in. My daughter was still young. She was probably like 2 or 3 years old, but I was at that point where I didn't need a whole on diaper bag. Oh gosh. Yeah. When I said the words diaper bag, it triggered me to remember this one. Oh my gosh. This is actually also back from that day when I was all about the Coach signature print. And this was actually my diaper bag. I wanted this purse so much for travel purposes back then, because it's a great travel purse. And I still do use it for travel, as you can tell from the extremely dirty handles. Ugh, sorry. I use the long strap. But anyway, I really wanted this bag, and it was price prohibitive. And then I found out I was pregnant, and one of my girlfriends said, you should register for it as a diaper bag, which was literally the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard. And you know what? I did. I registered for a Coach bag as a diaper bag, and I got it. Oh my god, it was hilarious. I had a challenging time getting pregnant almost 11 years, well yeah, 11 years ago, and my friends knew the struggle, and they know I was a bag lover, and I think they just wanted to get me something that they knew I would really cherish, because it had been such a struggle. But I remember getting this at my baby shower, and yeah. So it's my Coach travel bag. It had an insert that you could use to either wrap up your laptop or something like that. I used it to change the baby with. I threw that away a long time ago. And the inside is green. So I haven't used it in a while, mainly because, you know, Corona, no one's traveled anywhere. But yes, so that's another remnant from back in the day when I was all about the Coach. So then about maybe 8 years ago, when she was a little older, I didn't need to have the big diaper bag anymore. I was with a friend, and we worked the office building, the last office building I worked in wasn't that far from an outlet mall, and every once in a while we would take like a long lunch and go to the outlet mall. And it was so irritating sometimes because there would be like this long line outside the Coach store. It was that busy. But one year I picked up a Coach Dinky, and man, this bag has been through it all. I mean, just absolutely all, because it just became so easy for me to throw my things in here and go about my day, be hands-free, take care of my kid. I don't like crossbody bags except if they're really, really tiny, and this really fit the mold. And I mean, this bag has been through it all. I've really been rough with her, but she's been good, and I still will use her when we're going off to soccer games, or when I just don't want to take a purse that is in good condition. I figured this one's already taken a beating and is still breathing, so that's the one. Okay, so those are my older Coach bags. I think that one's called the Dinky. And after that, I was done. I didn't buy Coach for a long time. Yeah, then probably, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, my husband asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I had been wandering the malls and had seen a bag at Coach that I liked, and I said I want a bag from Coach, and it should be red. That's it. I was very specific. It should be a red leather bag from Coach. This is a friggin' big deal, guys, because even though I'm a bag whore and proud of it, my husband does not get it at all. He's not into bags, could not care less, just doesn't understand it. Although he did say once, our handbags are to you what computers are to me. And I was like, yes, yes. So we almost reached an understanding there. Anyways, but that year for Christmas, he got me a Coach Selma bag, red leather. It wasn't quite the red leather bag that I wanted, because they had like 3 red leather bags, and he chose the biggest one. And I'm gonna tell you something, when I first saw it, I was like, oh mama, that thing is ginormous. It's huge. It's really huge because it has these 3 huge pockets on the inside. And I've actually done a video on this before where I said items in my collection I'll never get rid of, and this included this bag, for the simple reason that the hubby did buy it and has never bought me a purse since. I mean, after, probably never will. But I love it. And it's turned out to be a great travel purse as well, because it's so ginormous and the leather is indestructible. I've had this about 5 years and it still looks pretty damn good. So yeah, so that was that. That's when the love affair was kind of being rekindled with Coach. But after that, I kind of would look here and there, but I wasn't, you know, it was there, but it was there. Cut to about 3 years ago, walking through a mall, see this bag in the window, like stop dead in my tracks, walk inside the store, realize I'm inside Coach, look around and go, what is happening here? I loved the purses. Everything was great. Everything was beautiful. And there was this, and I knew I wanted this. I wanted this. I asked them how much it was. They said $450. I was like, no. I have spent thousands on purses, but I've never reached that point where I could spend that much on Coach. Sorry, I just haven't. And I think for me, it's because I know there's always a sale. There's always a sale. So I waited. And the coupons would come out for 30% off, and none of them would apply to this one here. And I was, oh, your girl was getting desperate. So I kept waiting. It took about a year before this finally went on sale, and I think I ended up getting it for about 40% off. I might have also had an ebates Rakuten number. Look, check that out below. I'll link it down below. But eventually I was able to get this at a discount, and it's been a sweetheart since then, and it completely rekindled my love affair with Coach. After that came, of course, after that came the Coach Cassie. I completely fell for the hype about the Coach Cassie. I waited for this one to go on sale as well. Eventually ended up getting it also for about 40% off. I think this color is called Stone, and mine has this snakeskin handle there. Love it. It's a crossbody. It's a little too large for me for a crossbody, and as much as I love it, I just had a little bit of concern with it. But hey, I loved it. I've been wearing it non-stop for months and months and months, until about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, when I saw the new version of that, the Coach Cassie 19. and I absolutely had to add that one to my collection. I'm a complete sucker for this bag. It is the Coach Cassie 19. It comes with 3 straps, a crossbody, shoulder strap, and the handheld. I have not used the crossbody. I actually have no idea where I put it because I just use these 2 straps, and it is the most perfect addition to my handbag collection. I have a soft spot for pink bags. I've been looking for a green bag. It has the color stone here, which I love. I think it's a stunning color combination. And yeah, so that's it, guys. That is my Coach handbag collection. It's not too much. A couple of vintage pieces. Anything older than 15 years old now considered vintage. I think so. So I think it's got a couple of vintage pieces. It's got a little bit more modern pieces. I've got leather, I've got canvas, I've got cloth, I've got signature, you name it. And I'm really loving Coach. I'd like to add a Coach tabby to my next purse. I'm not too sure which one. You know, and if I added one during this time, I don't even know if I'd do an unboxing because everybody's kind of freaking out over Corona and that's it, guys. That is my whole entire Coach bag collection. Again, I have no idea where I ended. My daughter wanted to interrupt me and now I'm like, what was I talking about? Seriously, short-term memory problems. But thank you so much for checking out my Coach bag collection. Let me know how you guys are doing. Are you choosing happiness in this time? Are you spiraling up? I do consider myself lucky during these times. I hope you are too. Stay blessed, guys, and just remember, choose happiness. It's one of the things we should be learning right now, is no matter the circumstances, no matter what's going on in the outside world, no matter the pandemics, politics, and the rest of it, choose happiness. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.